Hello everybody, Mr. Gazda here. Homework 93, mineral percent of igneous rocks. You need scrap paper. I have a bunch here. Any scrap paper will do. This is the igneous rock chart on the reference table. Here we go. Note, rocks N and O are both granite. They contain the same minerals, but the percentages of each mineral in the two rocks are different. Where's N and O? I will show you, and it's right. N is this type of granite, all the way on this side. I have my very more felsic granite, higher in silicon and aluminum. O is a granite that is less felsic, less aluminum and silicon, maybe a little more iron and magnesium. Is O. So the dashed lines I drew in there, and I'm going to even highlight the dashed lines here, so we can maybe they stand out a little better for the sake of the video. Okay, that's N, and I'll highlight O with a green perhaps. I hope that this is showing up on the video, and it is. Good. So here we go. This is what you want to have a pencil. But first, as you go from rock N towards rock O, how does the percent of potassium feldspar in the rock changes? So N to O as the different types of granite. Notice potassium feldspar is this thick here. So that's a lot of potassium feldspar, the pinkish mineral in rock N. As you go this way, notice that amount gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So at rock O, you have very little of it there. So the percentage of potassium feldspar will decrease or go down from N to O. Alright? And that would go there. 2. As you go from N to rock O, how does the percent of amphibole in a rock change? Well, amphibole is this right here. Here I have a very little bit. This is less than 5% amphibole. But as all these different types of granite, you have them all within here, and then you get to O, notice the amphibole now is much thicker, so the amount of amphibole goes up. Okay, so you would have the percentage of amphibole in the rock change, amphibole percent increases, something like that. Rock N, for a rock that has a composition that places it at N on the chart, find the percent of each mineral below, and round an answer to the nearest 5% is fine for this exercise. So here we go. N for quartz. Quartz is here. This is where we take a piece of scrap paper, we put it up right along the line there, and we mark how thick quartz is. In this case, I will do it like this, and I really want to be as exact as I can here. It's a little hard. It's hard for me to get my head right above it. It's easier. Go like this. Like that. Let me see. Take this off. Okay, that's pretty good. Then what you do is that's how thick quartz is. You hold it up here, and I'm talking. It's right about 20%. These go by 5, so I'd say 20%. And you need to have the percent sign on there because that's very important to have a percent, as opposed to 20 grams or 20 pounds or 20 ounces or whatever. Potassium feldspar in rock N is the next one, and now that's this right here. You put your scrap paper right up on the dashed line that I drew in there for you. You're going to mark right where how thick that little dotted section is. Now here to here, and I hold it up here, and now this is 50, 55, 60, so it's about 60% of granite that's at N would be potassium feldspar, 60%. Alright? Rock O. Hopefully now you should go on and be able to do the rest yourself. Hopefully this jar in your memory. Do that now, and you can go back and check this. That is how this should be done. That's how it should be done. Rock O. For a rock that has a composition that places it at O on the chart, find the percent of each mineral below. Same directions. Here we go. Plagioclase, amphibole, for rock O. I'm going to get a new part of my scrap paper, a new edge of it. I'm not going to use the marked sides of it again. What am I doing here? Plagioclase, feldspar, for rock O, and that's this right here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to mark it right there and right there. Yeah, hold it up there. That's about. It's maybe close to, what's that, 20, 25, 30, maybe 35%. Usually, if you're within about 5% either way, that's probably okay. So 30 or 35 works there. 40, I don't really love 40, but within 5%, plus or minus 5%, is usually pretty good for something like this. And then amphibole for O goes like this, right on there. Right there. How thick is that? That's about Maybe I'll call that 15%. You could probably call it 20, but I think 15 may be a little bit better, but 15 or 20 is fine. Okay, 35, 15. And we didn't do all the minerals here, so they don't add up to 100 because we only did 2 of them in both cases. If I was to do percentages of all of them, they should add up pretty darn close to 100. Here we go, on the back. Let's, here I have P, Q, and R. I'm going to highlight them with colors. I'll do P in orange, Q maybe Q light blue. And this is just for the video purposes, so it stands out. There's other dashed lines in there, so you know what I'm talking about. And then this is going to be purple right here. Okay. Rock P. For a rock that has a composition that places at a P, find the percent of each one, round to the nearest 5%. I'm getting myself a new piece of scrap paper. What am I doing? Plagioclase feldspar for rock P. Goes like this. I'm going to mark it right there and rock right there. And I'm getting 60%, about 60%. 60% for rock P. And then amphibole for rock P. Oh, that's an old one. Here we go. Rock P. Right there. Nice sharp pencil, being very. So amphibole is going to be about. That's probably right about. Maybe it's closest to 30, 25 or 30. I think 30% is better based on what I just marked. Maybe yours will be better because you can get your head right over it. My head would block the video, so. And then Biotite. Please find your locker number and write the 2 letters that correspond to your locker number. Write it next to your name on the front of the page, please. Biotite. So let's see that Biotite's right about. There and there, and I got about 10 or 15%. That's a little bit above. Let me see. That's 90, 105%. But we kind of rounded, so it gets close. And that's only 3 minerals in P. It's 1, 2, and 3. It doesn't touch any other one, so 105 is close enough. It's due to rounding. That's cool. Okay. If you've gotten this far in the video, this is what you should do. Okay. Draw a star shape as best you can around Biotite, and then do that so I know who watched the video and who didn't, around Biotite on rock P. Okay. Rock Q. Rock Q. Pyroxene. For rock Q. Pyroxene is right here, so I will mark it like this. Rock Q. And that gives us about, I don't know, I'll say 25% of pyroxene, rock Q, 25%. And plagioclase feldspar for rock Q. Go like this. This is plagioclase right there. That. Let's see what that is. That's about, oh, that's like dead on 55%. 55%. And yeah, I'll let you do the rest of these 4 on your own. You should have a good sense of it. If you need to watch this back again, you can and should. This is a vital thing to know, how the reference table works. So thanks for watching. Mr. Gaz is signing off. Homework 93.